What up, YouTube? It's Ambitious Vapor coming at you with another review. Today's review is on the 454 Big Block by Ehpro. So, I purchased this 454 Big Block clone by Ehpro off of eBay.com. I wanted to do a review on this before I return it. The reason why I want to do a review on this before I return it is because I highly don't recommend this clone. Most of the time I do reviews on things that I recommend, but there's a lot of people out there that go and buy different things, and I think it's a good idea to show things that I do not recommend as well. The reason why I don't recommend this clone by Ehpro, Tobacco is okay, Acer Egg's okay, other ones are okay, but Ehpro, I don't recommend anything they make. When I purchased this, it did not say by Ehpro. It said 1-1 clone. So it was a good price, around the $20 area, and usually when I buy RDAs in the $20 area, they're usually efficient, work well, and good quality. But this one is not good quality. And I will get into the reasons why it's not good quality. But let me give you the specifications because this is a good RDA. It's a 1-1 clone, so the specifications on this goes to all the specifications on all the other clones. I will get into the details why this isn't worth your money. But it is 42 millimeters in height, 22 millimeters in diameter. It is a 5-post design, 1 in the middle, 4 on the outside. The outside of this deck is all negative. There's a lot of reviews out there on this 454 Big Block, but this is one that I wanted to review to show you not to purchase, okay? Okay. There is single coil, dual coil, quad coil you can do on this. Now this RDA mostly does vertical coils. I have run this through, I've done paces and ran this through and did every type of build possible. I don't like vertical coil builds. I've done single, dual, quad coil, vertical builds on this, and I don't like vertical coil builds. I feel that the vapor and the production of it is not up to my satisfaction. Okay, I like horizontal builds. I do not like vertical builds. But maybe it's because of this RDA, the Ehpros. I'm gonna return this and get Tobacco's. I like Tobacco. Tobacco makes good quality things. But getting back to this, okay? Top cap comes off too easily. I mean, it's good to drip, you know, but it's just, it doesn't hold its own weight. It comes off way too easily. Number one. Number two. Not good vapor production. Flavor's okay. Vapor production on this ain't that good. I mean, I'm popping this, you know, at 60 watts, 4.1 volts. That's not good vapor production. I get the same vapor production off my silver play, and that's a tank. And I can probably tell you the reason why this doesn't get a lot of vapor production. That's serial killer. 90% VG, 10% VG, and that's the only vapor I'm getting out of this? No. The reason why is because I don't think this performs well is for the simple fact that, number one, see how it just says 454? That's not a big deal, but most of them have other things on it. The connection, the copper post on that is too small. Ehpro makes too small a copper post. The Tobacco's version and the authentic version has the same flatter copper connection that's a little bigger and it's flatter. It has more surface to connect to your pin to create more conductivity, okay? Number two, I opened the positive post in there, okay? and I looked down and I put a piece of Kanthal and I pushed down to see where that copper post goes to. It doesn't go to the bottom of the post hole, and when you tighten down your Kanthal, it touches that copper post for good connectivity down to this. Okay, there's nothing, it's way, 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 way down. Your lead's not going to touch this copper. It's bullshit. That copper just goes, you know, maybe halfway up into the positive post, and when you tighten your lead down, it's just touching that post. It's not touching that copper contact. That is going to give you bad conductivity, okay? That's the reason why I don't recommend this RDA by Ehpro. Ehpro sucks. I don't care what anybody says. They suck. They have small contacts. They have small 510 pins. They don't connect to the posts. What else? I had the Veritas by Ehpro. Hated it. Didn't like it. It sucked. It's a shitty quality clone. There's better clones out there. Sig Green, Evogo, Tobacco. King 2 is even better. I think Ehpro is the worst clone manufacturer. Yeah, it looks nice. Yeah, it looks nice, but it doesn't perform nice. And that's one reason. What are two? You can't twist the AFC ring to adjust your airflow. You gotta physically take that shit off and adjust it and then put it back on. That's unacceptable. I've ran this thing through its paces. It just doesn't work, man. It doesn't work. Number 5, I don't know what, but there is the post design. I got 2 horizontal builds in here. Okay, horizontal builds are a bitch on this RDA. It is a bitch. It is not easy to do horizontal builds. I had to chuck like 3 things of Kanthal out, and the surface area of it, it's just not enough surface area. Okay, it's made for vertical builds. The screws to tighten down your Kanthal leads, they're rounded, so the Kanthal is going to want to like slide out. It's hard to get down, so you want to go under that little metal piece. There's a metal piece on the screw that you take all the screws off on the negative, you pop this metal piece off, everything off, and then you put your positives in, cut them, put them down, and then you put the metal piece down, and then you put the screws down. That's how it's made to be. But it doesn't matter what you're going to do on this, because the positive post does not go up to the post holes on the positive post. The copper pin does not go up into those holes. I know you can't see it on camera. I can't even see it on my naked eye. When I take out that positive screw and I look down, I take a piece of Kanthal, and I push it down, that positive pin is way recessed in the positive post to where that Kanthal is not going to touch that copper pin when you tighten down your leads. So that conductivity is not good. You know, it's a piece of shit, guys. And I want to give you this so you guys understand and you know that, you know, when you go out and purchase these things, get Tobacco, get Ace Rig, get, you know, get something besides Ehpro. I don't recommend Ehpro. I am not a fan of Ehpro. I never have. If I knew this was Ehpro, I wouldn't have purchased it. And this is why. This is why, guys. It's just, it's like they bang through them. There's no attention to detail on these clones. Tobacco pays attention to detail. They get an actual 1-1 replica, and then they add what they think would improve on that authentic. So it's not really it's not really a 1-1 replica, but they improve the original, and I like that. I agree with that. They just bang these out. I mean, just 454. It just seems like they just the copper, you know. That's all I can say about it, guys. It's not worth it. I highly do not recommend it. And, you know, I'm going to have another review coming up when I when I send this back and I get the tobacco version of the 454 vape mail package. Some good old Zero Nick Muffin Man to mix my 6 to get my 3 of 360 mils of goodness. So with that being said, guys, yeah, don't buy this. Like, subscribe. I will have another review on the Tobacco's version of this RDA, and we'll do a comparison from this video to that video. I won't have both. I will just have Tobacco's, but since I've done this, we have some knowledge going on to the Tobacco's version. So thanks, guys, for watching. Like, subscribe. I'll see you guys on the next review.